Biocontrol is a scientific method of using insects to fight other insects that cause damage to crops.
Use different parasitoids or insects that fight other insects. These are insects which fight the insects that destroy crops. It's like you get an insect that kills other insects. So these insects kill harmful insects. They kill insects which destroy our crops. And we don't need a law to release these. So because these are picked from our environment, they are there. What we do, we look for them and find them. When we find them, we multiply them and we release them to go and fight these other insects that are destroying our crops.
The biocontrol materials that Uganda has received from the International Center for Insect Physiology and Ecology will be multiplied and used in the control of stem borer in maize and tuta absoluta in tomatoes. Tuta absoluta leads to tomato fruit rot but also affects eggplants.
What we call parasitoids or natural enemies or biological control agents, which are in themselves living organisms. And these living organisms, what they do is that they lay their eggs into the body of the pest. So the one that we have is called a larval parasitoid because it lays its eggs into the larvae of tuta absoluta. When it lays the eggs into the larvae of the tuta absoluta, their eggs will hatch. And when their eggs hatch, they feed on the larvae itself. In the inside, the larvae will be moving, but it is slowly being eaten up because of the presence of the parasitoid inside it. And in a matter of days, the larvae will die, and then this parasitoid will come out and continue its life, looking for another tuta absoluta larvae to lay eggs into.
But do these biocontrols have any effect on the environment?
Interestingly, they tend to be very specific. There's what we call host specificity. If there is a parasitoid that is targeting tuta absoluta, the chances that it will go on anything else is very low. I give usually the example of the water hyacinth. The biological control agents for water hyacinth were released in the 80s, the early 90s. To date, we have not had anyone reporting that my cassava is being eaten by these weevils, my maize is being eaten by these weevils. Because they are usually host specific, they will only feed on the particular organism that they are meant to feed on. When that organism is not there, they will die.
Biocontrols are widely becoming an alternative to the management of pests in crops. Adiana Kuti, UBC.
That is the larva. So this is the larva.